and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Lip really loves wrestling. He likes to talk about it too. If you like to watch wrestling like he do, come and join us on the wrestling show. On the wrestling show. On the wrestling show. Oh, 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 baby. Webbo. Welcome to All the Wrestling Show. I'm your most fickle host, Lip Hazlewood, and this is a very cynical look back at the latest episode of Representing the WWE, and live from the Madison Square Gardens in New York. It's Friday Night SmackDown. Air date July the 7th. 2023. This episode is, of course, the aftermath still of Money in the Bank. And today's episode is, of course, the Tribal Court. The aftermath. So, yes, Tribal Court is today. But before we dive into the show, just a quick shout out to the non-competitors. They are the glue that holds the building together. Now, first, representing the authority figure. And that is, of course, Adam Pearce. Next, usually getting the backstage scoops and pre-match interviews, Kayla Braxton and Megan Morant. Not used today at all. Now we head into the ring, letting us know who's fighting and also the results of such fights. It's Mike Rome, and most importantly, it's the commentating crew, the play-by-play guys, the hosts, and I even call them the narrators of the whole damn show. They are the, of course, one, it's my personal favorite, the man with the a silky voice, future Hall of Famer for sure, with the complete inside scoops as well. He is my personal man crush, and his name is Wade Barrett. And, of course, with Wade Barrett, riding his coattails, I'd say, or should I say, tagging along for the ride. It's a very long-time veteran of over 25 years. It's Michael Cole. And I bash him a lot because it's fun to. Because I'm an asshole, after all. That's what I do. That's what I do. Anyways, without any further ado-s, let's get this show started with a brief interlude. Interlude, please. The Wrestling Show, baby. All right. Now we start off this massive show because it's a massive show. It's it's all about the Tribal Court today, and what's best with Tribal Court is, of course, it starts with the Usos come out there, and they win one match. They beat Roman Reigns, and the first time Roman Reigns has been beaten like in over 3 years. Like 3+ years, But yeah, Roman barely fights either. The last time Roman had a match, I believe his solos match, was against Sami Zayn, like in January. Long time ago. Roman Reigns used to fight a lot. Now he doesn't fight at all. So here we go. It's come down to the ring. It's Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. No Roman Reigns yet. But Paul Heyman's touting to the ring. He's got 2 belts, 2 obsolete belts. He's got the old Universal Championship belt and the old Heavyweight Championship belt. 2 just decorative belts. They're about as they should be taken seriously as the FTW belt. Or as legitimate as that. But regardless. But the illegitimate titles. Do you have yourselves Paul Heyman? I guess he coming out there, and he's got I have the defense. Some defense. Defense. There's no defense here. They're calling it a court, but Roman Reigns, he's no longer tribal chief. Apparently, he lost. He lost. And that was the thing. He's supposed to no longer be tribal chief. So the Usos tell Paul Heyman to please be quiet in more harsh manners, like to shut the hell up. To shut the hell up. So he tries that. Now, here's the thing. Solo Sikoa, well, Paul Heyman thought, hey, there's only one person can say that to me. And that ain't you. So Solo Sikoa silenced the microphone, taking off his hands. And then, getting rid of that microphone. Paul Heyman is speechless. And even if he had something to say, he had no microphone to say it in. So then, here we go. This is where things get interesting. Roman Reigns comes down to the ring. And he says what he says, you know. He's confident that he's talked about this whole bloodline is not about me, not about moi. Even though Roman Reigns benefited a whole lot with the Usos by his side. You know, how many times has the Usos saved his arse in that ring? You know, without the Usos, Jimmy or Jey Uso, Roman Reigns would never be champion right now. Because all the help he's been getting from the Jimmy and Jey Usos. But apparently, Roman Reigns is saying, hey, I done it for you. I don't need any of this. I'm rich. I'm stinking rich. Thanks to the Usos. You know? I don't need notoriety. Thanks to the Usos. But, you know, it's a give and take thing, the relationship with the two. They work better as a team, but you know what? Roman Reigns, Mr. Important. It's all me. I'm the one. So anyways, he says, it comes down to this. Roman Reigns has had it. He don't want it. He don't need it no more. So he says he's done with it all. Done with it all. And he takes off his lei. And he lays that lei on top of, he lays it around Jey Uso. His neck. He gets the lei. He's now the tribal chief. Roman Reigns now takes the knee, goes on both knees, and starts like a great actor. He sheds one tear, a solo Sikoa tear. You're now the tribal chief. Now, here's the weird part. Jey Uso, he goes down to consolidate with, I don't know. He goes down to Roman Reigns' level. Meet him. I guess they've got something to say. Hey, now this is the time. You did great so far. That tear was something magical. Something magical. Now it's time to take it up. Time to finish it off. Well, he didn't say any of that. No one knows what he said. But he does get close in Roman Reigns with the uppercut to the crotchety. The crotchety cut. Right uppercut right to the crotch. Jimmy Uso, he gets knocked in the nuts. Now, Jimmy Uso decides, okay, now I gotta attack. He starts attacking Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa decides, now, whose side am I on? Which side am I really on? Am I Uso's brother, or am I with the tribal chief? He decides the tribal chief. Tribal chief and Solo Sikoa take out the Usos. Beat them up a little bit. Solo Sikoa officially, acknowledges the Roman Reigns by giving back the lei. Roman Reigns puts the lei back on. Now, they start beating up Usos some more. Solo Sikoa with the spike, with the, the enziguri. The enziguri onto the ground there, And then it's Roman Reigns with a huge, enziguri to Jey Uso. And then Roman Reigns with the Superman punch, or Jimmy Uso, Superman punch with Jey Uso. They take the fight outside where they tie up Jey Uso to the ropes to make him watch what's going to happen to his brother. Oh, brother. And, Roman Reigns grabs his World Championship belt, which is just purely decoration these days. I mean, Roman Reigns has done nothing with the belt for it. Roman Reigns has done, like I say, Roman Reigns has only done defended his title once this year. And that's against Sami Zayn a long, long time ago. When Sami Zayn was part of the Bloodline. Now he's no longer there. Okay, so regardless of my singing, Roman Reigns beats up some Jimmy Uso. Ground and pound. Then takes up the steel steps and pounds him in the face with the steel steps a couple of times. Jey Uso breaks free, but he gets Spike Owood right in the throatoa, and then thrown over the commentating booth. And then it's Jey Uso. He gets beaten up some more. He gets laid across the commentating booth. And what was supposed to happen at Money in the Bank, Solo Sikoa was supposed to squash one of the Usos through the to the commentating table. This time it's successful. Squash Jimmy through the commentating table. Smacko! I guess message sent. Roman Reigns is like, yep, I'm the tribal chief still, even though I did lose my privilege of being tribal chief. I beat you guys up, therefore this tribal court is adjourned. Now, a lot of more happened in tribal court. It doesn't really matter. It comes down to this, basically. It's not over. Not over by a long shot, baby. Because you know what? They can't end the Bloodline saga. It's too interesting. And they wrap this whole show around this, the Bloodline. The whole show. Because this whole the first part of the show, 30 minutes, was all Bloodline, baby. 30 minutes of Bloodline. And this thing, just a lot of fun, entertaining television. Now with that, we go backstage now. What's happening with Jimmy Uso? Why, he's getting stretchered backstage. Stretchered out! Jey Uso follows him. They stretcher him out to a waiting ambulance. And not the ambulance that the WWE owns. The ones they used in those ambulance matches all the time. Those ambulance matches. This is a real one that's going to take him to a real hospital. So anyways, with that said, we go to the ring with their very first match of the night. And this is well into the first hour. You know, now this match is for the United States Championship belt. Currently holding and reigning and defending champion. It's now he's one of my favorites. Top tier athlete. Mike Skills, 5-star. He is Austin Theory. And he's truly one of the greats out there. Defending his title against, I guess you can say he's a Brawling Brutes member and I guess the leader of Brawling Brutes, Sheamus. Now last week it was Austin Theory beating up Ridge Holland. Like Ridge Holland had his chance to become #1 contender, but no. He got beaten up. Austin Theory now. This time it's Sheamus trying to get revenge for his fallen foe. You know, old Ridgy Friggy. Now, this match was pretty good. This was under 13 minutes. This was a barn burner. This was a lot of back and forth in the match. Sheamus going big a couple of times to the top rope, jumping off the top rope like Becky Lynch. However, you know, it's they go up there. It's just good for that. They go on top rope. At least they're going on top rope. I say that because first time Sheamus goes on top rope. He jumps off with a double axe handle. Oh, you know, just basically jumps in front of Austin Theory outside the ring, so it's pretty high still. And inside, you can tell Sheamus had good intentions on this move. He's Austin Theory's inside the ring there. He goes on top rope and he jumps up for a knee strike. Usually it's your outside knee hitting on the outside of Austin Theory. So then your one knee's hitting the ground and your one knee's like above the chestal area, the chesticles. But no, if this move would have went, if he would have hit the knee legitimately on new Austin Theory, his other knee would have been crushed his thorax, his rib cage. He would have landed directly on top of Austin Theory. Would have been disastrous. But no, didn't happen. Now later on in the match, it's Sheamus getting up Austin Theory with this big move. You know, it looks like the Razor's Edge, but it isn't. You know. The Celtic Cross, I should say. The Celtic Cross, not the Razor's Edge. The Celtic Cross! Throwing, Austin Theory down, but it doesn't happen. They fight some more. Sheamus gets the old, the Texas Cloverleaf. Sitting down Texas Cloverleaf. Pretty good. Pretty good move. Now, if you stand that up, if you stand the Texas Cloverleaf up, if you stand it up, it becomes a prism lock, apparently. A standing Texas Cloverleaf is a prism lock. Apparently, that's what it is. So, regardless. Because, Rhea Ripley uses a prism lock. It's true. Very similar moves. Very similar. What they just call that. Anyways, after that, we got ourselves the Pretty Deli coming in there to help out his, two tasty snacks, helping out their leader, the person they admired most. Austin Theory. You can take Pretty Deadly to the next level because Austin Theory, he's a great talent. So anyways, they go in to help out. They distract Sheamus. Kit Wilson comes up there. He gets kicked for his, his trouble. Elton Prince, he gets up on the ropes there and he gets twisted around and, he gets, beats the Balor on his chesticles. Chesticles! Now, they fight on some more. Austin Theory turns around, picks up, Sheamus, tries to go for his, patent. A-town down, baby, but Sheamus pulls out of it. Gets a massive knee to the face of Austin Theory. But here's where things get out of control. Pretty Deadly, they try to interfere again. But however, finally, the rest of the Brawling Brutes come running down. I'm not sure why Ridge Holland and Butch decided to stay backstage. But they decided to. So they decide to run down to the ring there to help out. Butch takes out some Elton Prince. Ridge Holland tries to take out some, Kit Wilson. And they go fight onto the ring area. Kit Wilson gets some space from him and Ridge Holland. He stands up to the ring there. And he turns around and looks at Sheamus inside what's happening in the ring. Sheamus turns his attention onto Kit Wilson. Finishes with one hell of a bro kick. Bro to the face! But however, while he's in a vulnerable position, it's Austin Theory with one hell of a roll-up. The schoolgirl roll-up on Sheamus. On the Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. That's right. A schoolboy on Sheamus. Sheamus, that's right. Whoever loses to a schoolboy or a roll-up really is taking it in the rear. The worst way you can lose a match. A roll-up. Most humiliating way to lose a match. No finisher needed. I mean, he could have easily have spun him around, kicked to the stomach. A-town down, baby. Pin. Never happened. But retaining the belt and being the GOAT and the face of SmackDown is Austin Theory. The face of SmackDown, because after all, he shows up, he wrestles, he defends his title. Not as often as I would like to see, but way more often than Roman Reigns will ever do. So anyways, we go now to the Grayson Waller effect. And he got the ring all dressed up. This has very low matches tonight. But Grayson Waller effect, he has the Edge come on there. And this is Edge's 25 years, 25th anniversary of being with the WWE. He's been there almost as long as Michael Cole. Almost as long as Michael Cole. Michael Cole's been there a long, long time. And he will never change. He will always be Michael Cole. Annoying as all hell. But that's just me. And everybody else that thinks that. And I'm talking for everybody else. So anyways, Edge comes down there, talks about stuff. He takes over the show and talks about just getting the hype crowd in New York hyped up. Next week he's going to be in Toronto, apparently. Toronto next week. So he gets the crowd all hyped up. Now, before he can talk, it's Grayson Waller. He finishes his speech off by saying that, oh my goodness, this is it. Edge is retiring. He's retiring, everybody. But apparently Edge is not retiring. As a matter of fact, Edge starts talking too. He's like, well, this is, you've really done nothing as you come into the main roster. You haven't had a single match yet. It's time to sink or swim, baby. Sink or swim. No, he didn't really say the baby part, but it's time to sink or swim. I challenge you to a match tonight. Grayson Waller, Edge. My God. This should be a great match. Grayson Waller, great talent. Never had a match yet on the main roster, but he's got some serious skills to pay the bills, even though he didn't win a single talent championship in the NXT. But he's a talented guy. He's a talented dude. Great mic skills. A lot of, charisma. You're very charismatic fella. A charismatic fella. So now up next, we got a match which, this match could have been great. This had greatness written all over it because who's competing? Now this one here is a match between representing the original club, AJ Styles, and with AJ Styles is his club member, Mia Yim, aka Michin, fighting the big man himself, Karen Kross, and his lady at his side, Scarlett. Now, these two competitors, AJ Styles especially, he is top tier athlete. He's a top tier athlete, hands down, top tier. His match, he's a architect in wrestling. He can put together a great match. Karen Kross, he's a great athlete. He looks big. He looks wonderful. I mean, he can have great matches too. He knows how to work. However, this match was ridiculous. I'm not sure what happened. It's just a bunch of nonsense. This match was like, we'll leave your head scratching. Leave your head scratched by your hand because you're scratching it. Like, what the heck happened here? What the heck happened? There's lots happened in this match, and this match was over in under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Karen Kross with the instant coming out there on top. Just crushing AJ Styles for some reason. Gets a cross hammered down on AJ Styles' back of his head. If Seth Rollins got his, back of the head, forearm smash, he would have had it would have been over. Next move. But however, goes for his Karen Kross goes for the cross jacket way too soon. AJ Styles combats that with the old neck breaker thing, the stunner. And yeah, this match was just I don't know. This match could have easily have been stretched out to 10 minutes. Could easily have stretched out to 10 minutes. A lot of great back and forth could have happened in this match. It could have been a great barn burner. But I guess the higher-ups decide, why bother putting so much time and effort into this match? Just get it over with. Tell a quick story, and in and out. And in and out they were. Now, after AJ Styles, countered the cross jacket, he gets outside the ring there. He gets some separation from Karen Kross. And this is where Scarlett comes in play. Scarlett grabs the leg of AJ Styles. No, you don't. Not on my man. And then Michin runs up with a massive kick to the face. Hiya! Pump kick a la Sheamus. That's right. And then, of course, Michin grabbed, Scarlett and threw her against the, barricade. And putting out Scarlett for the rest of the match. Now, inside the ring, I guess Karen Kross tried to finish off AJ Styles, get him on a fireman's carry. Oh, AJ Styles gets him off there. Forearm shimmers in the back of the neck. Hiya-bah! Gives some room, get some space. Because now AJ Styles is setting up for the old phenomenal forearm. He gets some space from Karen Kross, and then phenomenal forearm time. Oh, whammo! Right in the face-o. And next like that, like I say, under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. Two great athletes given under 2 minutes to perform. It's ridiculous. It's sad. It's embarrassing. There's only 3 matches on the night tonight. 3 matches. 3! Because it's all about the Bloodline. This match could have been longer. They could have... it was upsetting. Upsetting, to say the least. AJ Styles with a big victory. Now after that, we go into the ring with Asuka. Unless Asuka is speaking in her native tongue Japanese, her promos are just zero, baby. Her mic skills are terrible. So before she can talk, it's Bianca Belair comes to the ring there because Bianca had a match, or Asuka had a match. Bianca just wants her opportunity at her belt back. Last week there was supposed to be a match with Asuka and Charlotte, and then Bianca got her nose involved with it, even though she was never... Regardless, it was just a ridiculous thing. So she started fighting, and Charlotte Flair comes to the ring. Oh! Charlotte Flair. Looking like Goldust 2.0. Lady Goldust. This sparkling onesie. Like all diamond-studded onesie. This is what Goldust would be wearing these days. Maybe some Stardust included with that. Everything but the face paint. Everything but the face paint. She's like really the onesies. It's quite charming. So now in the ring there, we got Asuka. She tries to take advantage because Charlotte Flair runs out the ring there, and Bianca Belair runs out to meet them, and they start fighting outside the ring. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And Asuka climbs up the top rope. But then here we go. Here's a wrench in the ointment. You know, it's Io Sky attacking Asuka with her Money in the Bank briefcase. And it's a 2-on-1 attack. Bayley comes in there as well after Bianca's been beaten a couple of times with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Bayley, oh my gosh, Bayley looking absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I say Bayley is the sexiest woman in SmackDown. Hell, tonight she might be the sexiest woman in the WWE. She's looking absolutely incredible. Anyway, she rose plants, Asuka onto the briefcase. Bapo! And then Io Sky goes for her, over the moonsault. She does a moonsault. However, nowhere near as beautiful as Tiffany Stratton's moonsault. The Tiffany Stratton moonsault. The most beautiful moonsault ever. Anyways, hits Asuka with it. And however, before they can cash in their Money in the Bank briefcase, we wouldn't have that. It's, Bianca Belair's like, no. Attacking. The very sexy Bayley. For no reason at all. Zero reason. So she attacks Bayley. Inside the ring, it's Io Sky getting attacked by Charlotte. Big kick to the face. Whammo! Big size, like a 12-inch stiletto to the face. So yeah, that's not going to happen there. But I can see there's something happening in the term, like perhaps a triple threat match between, perhaps even a four-way. No, it's going to be a triple threat match. Asuka defending against Bianca and Charlotte. I think Io Sky is the X Factor. I'm not talking the Zion Factor either. Even though they have shared the X in their name. Okay. Moving on, we got ourselves our match of the night. The main event match. It is The Edge versus Grayson Waller. So yeah, Grayson Waller's debut match in SmackDown is against Edge. And this match was hands down match of the night, baby. This was everything you wanted in a match. 15 minutes of actual awesomeness. Now they go outside the ring for their hardcore moves. Edge gets power lariated onto the soft, squishy padding outside the ring. And then we got a moment here where Grayson Waller, he's standing outside the ring there, facing inwards. Edge slides between his legs and then finishes him off with a power bomb outside the ring, just in front of the commentating table, right on a very soft, squishy padding, right on top of the concrete. Like I'd say maybe 5-6 inches of squishy padding. But below the squishy padding, there's hard concrete. Anyways, not to diminish their wrestling match, this match was great. The wrestling ability was high. Their expectations was amazing. Grayson Waller showed out, did amazing. Edge, he's Edge. If Edge is fighting someone with talent, this can be a great match because Edge he's an architect in the ring. He's one of the original architects. He knows how to put together a French kiss match. And this was beautiful. This is a main event. This is a pay-per-view quality match, or they'd say a premium live event match quality. That damn good. Now, Grayson Waller, he's taken Christian's move, the unprettier, and he made that move so beautiful. He does say Michael Cole calls it a corkscrew, unprettier, but it's not a corkscrew. Corkscrew, you go twisting around sideways. This is a front roll. It does a front somersault over top of Edge, finishing with a unprettier. Beautiful. God. Like, this match was just absolutely wonderful. Edge kicks out of that. Grayson Waller has another roll. He does. They scuffle a bit. It's a great back and forth. Grayson Waller with the massive forearm shimmer to the face. Tries to go for another pin. Grayson Waller then picks up Edge as a fireman's carry, and Edge manages to spin out of it with a massive. He gets down and he gets the execution, which is a massive DDT, lifting DDT, like a suplex style DDT. Beautiful. This match was, That set up the ending of the match, end sequence. Edge, I guess he goes for a massive spear on a corner spear. However, Grayson Waller gets out of the way. Edge spears the corner turnbuckle pad. And Edge backs off. Grayson Waller feels like he's got his chance. He crawls outside the ring there, and he sets up for his massive stunner. Is outside the ring, running inside the ring with his front roll, finishing off with a stunner. So then he runs outside, jumps into the ring, finishes his front roll. Before he gets his stunner done, he gets intercepted with a spear! Whammo! Whammo! And that's like that. 1, 2, 3. Edge gets a big victory, but however, Edge gives Grayson Waller the Edge bump. That's right. And he says, "You can swim." So it's good. Yeah, Grayson Waller. He's truly one of the great wrestlers. He's a great wrestler, great talent. Let's see what happens. They got to do something with the World Championship belt and the Universal belt. It's just nonsense right now, being around the waist of Roman Reigns. Speaking of such, Roman Reigns, we go backstage. Roman 3 belts. Roman showcasing all 3 belts, even though I personally think all 3 belts are absolutely obsolete. Barry doesn't defend them, but 2 of them for sure are obsolete. The Universal title and the World Heavyweight title, obsolete. The old one, SmackDown Raw belt, because it's been replaced. One's been just gone. Wait, regardless, I don't know why he's still carrying all 3, but Jay is back from the hospital, and he's looking for Roman Reigns. He said, "Well, I'm not hard to find. I'm going to be in a ring." So he goes to the ring there to finish off the segment, the day. So he calls out to some Roman Reigns with Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman. They call out Jey Uso. Jay, I guess they expected him to come through the ramp, but he comes through the crowd. Madison Square Garden's big time finish of the show. And then Solo Sikoa goes out there to greet him. He gets splashed by, he gets jumped on by Jey Uso. He gets thrown head first into the ring post. Pang! Taking out Solo Sikoa for the time being. Jey Uso grabs a chair. Goes in the ring there after Roman Reigns now. Roman has his belt. So it's belt versus chair. Apparently chair won. And Roman Reigns gets smacked in the back with the chair. Smacko! Roman goes down. Jey Uso goes for more smacks with the chair. But Solo Sikoa, he gets back up. After all, he just got thrown headfirst into the ring post. And like usual, it doesn't really hurt that bad. Like regular match. He gets into the ring there and stops the second chair shot from happening. No such go. No go for Jey Uso. However, Roman Reigns managed to escape. He runs away like a thief in the night. While in the ring there, Solo Sikoa tries to put end to Jey Uso, but however does not go well. Jey Uso gives Solo Sikoa the beating of his life. With the chair, not 1, not 2, multiple chair shots to Solo Sikoa. Solo eventually escapes the ring and the beating, the throttling he's been getting. And it comes down to this. A challenge. Finally, the first challenge. First challenge to Roman Reigns' title in months. And it's within the bloodline, and it is, of course, Jey Uso. So this would be it. I think if Roman Reigns is on his way out of the WWE, I think Roman Reigns is thinking about the bigger picture of his career, like The Rock. He's a handsome man, and he likes to act. And he's got some good size, so he can be like the new Fast and Furious guy. It's true. So anyways, yeah. But first things first, Jey Uso. Will Jey Uso become the new world champion / I don't know, tribal chief? Well, we'll find out soon enough. The challenge is out there. But that does wrap it up for this episode of SmackDown. And actually, it also concludes the entire podcast as well. Now, stay tuned for next time. We'll be back for our YouTube listeners. We'll be back soon. Well, we'll be back next week for the whole new episode of A Wrestling Show. So, I'm Lip Hazlewood saying thanks for sticking around. We'll see you again another time.